Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss a very important grammar topic, adverbs. So let us start with the definition. An adverb is a word that adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. For an example, the traveler walked briskly. In this sentence, the adverb briskly adds to the meaning of verb walked. As I told you earlier as well, an adverb add something to the meaning of a verb. So in this sentence it tells how the traveler walked. Now see the second sentence. Today I faced a very difficult situation. In this sentence, difficult is an adjective describing the noun situation. The adverb very adds to the meaning of the adjective difficult. It tells how difficult the situation was. Now look at the third sentence. She faced the interview quite confidently. In this sentence, confidently is an adverb describing the verb faced as well as another adverb confidently. So the adverb quite adds to the meaning of adverb confidently as well. It tells how confidently she faced the interview. So we can say an adverb is a word that adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Now see formation of adverbs. Most of adverbs are formed from adjectives by adding ly. Quick, quickly. Quick is adjective and when we form adverb from it, we added ly. Same in loud, loudly. Some adverbs have exactly the same form as adjectives. A late lunch. Here late is used as an adjective as it is placed before a noun. I worked late at the office. Here late is used as an adverb. A long journey. Here long is used as an adjective. I can't stay very long. Here long is used as an adverb. In the same way, early, late, hard, long, short, fast, straight, and daily are common words that have the same form as an adjective and an adverb. Sometimes when we form an adverb by adding ly to an adjective, we get an adverb with a quite different meaning. So we get two adverbs with two different meanings. She works hard. Here hard is an adverb. She hardly works. Here hardly is an adverb. So when we added ly to the adverb hard, we get totally different meaning of hard and hardly. Now we will see kinds of adverbs. We have different kinds of adverbs. First we will study adverb of time. It gives answer of when. She arrived yesterday. Here yesterday is used as an adverb of time because when we ask a question, we will get answer of when as yesterday. We played today. Here today is adverb of time. Then comes adverb of place. It gives us answer of where. She lives here. He went downstairs. Where did he go? Downstairs. Here downstairs is the word which is giving us answer of where. So we have another adverbs also which we can use as adverb of place like here, there, nowhere, near, up, down, everywhere, within, without, etc. We may use another adverbs as adverb of time and place as well. So let me tell you adverb of time: today, yesterday, tomorrow, after, before, now, then, etc. we can use as adverb of time. I told you adverb of place: here, there, nowhere, near, up, down. So remember these words. This will be helpful to you to learn adverbs. Now comes adverb of manner. It gives us answer of how. I am working hard. She worked quietly. How did she work? It tells us the manner of doing the work. So here quietly is an adverb. We may use usually the words which are adjective plus ly to make adverb of manner. Like nice is adjective, we may add ly and the adverb will be nicely. Now comes degree. It tells us how far or how much, means to which extent. The jar is totally full. Here totally is an adverb of degree. It is telling us that how much the jar is filled. Now comes frequency. How often? It gives us answer of how often. She is often late. We usually come here. We may use another words as well. Once, twice, always, often, firstly, secondly, again, seldom as adverb of frequency. Then comes our adverb of reason. It gives us answer of why. He was careless, so or you may use therefore. He failed. So here adverb is therefore or so. You may use thus, hence, consequently, likewise, etc. Then comes adverb of comparison. He speaks more clearly than I do. Here we may use more, such as or as, so as, etc. for adverb of comparison. Now comes comparison of adverbs. Adverbs of one syllable form their comparative by adding er and their superlative by adding est to the positive. Like fast is our basic form. When we add er, it will form its comparative degree, faster than superlative, fastest, short, shorter, shortest. Adverbs ending in ly form their comparative by adding more and their superlative by adding most. Like bravely, more bravely, most bravely, gently, more gently, most gently. But the comparative and the superlative of early are earlier and earliest. Some adverbs form the degree of comparison in an irregular way. I repeat, some adverbs form the degree of comparison in an irregular way. Look at the chart. Far, further, furthest. Farther, farthest. So far has two forms, further and farther. Here you have to see that when it shows position, we use further and furthest. When we speak about distance, then we use farther and farthest. Ill, worse, worst. Late, later, last. Much, more, most. Well, better, best. Now we will study position of adverbs. Adverb of manner, place and time are placed after the verb if the verb is intransitive and after the object if the verb is transitive. See the example. The thief ran fast. It rained heavily. In these sentences, fast and heavily are adverbs. For emphasis, adverb of time may be placed in the beginning of sentence. We went to museum yesterday. Yesterday we went to the museum. When you look at both the sentences, these sentences are same in the meaning. But only the difference is that we placed adverb of time in the beginning in the second sentence. If the adverb is placed in the beginning of sentence, it is used for laying emphasis on the whole sentence. Adverb of frequency like always, sometimes, often. Adverb of degree almost, nearly, quite, just. Sometimes adverb of manner are placed after the verb. If the verb is be verb is MR, was verb, will be. She is often absent from the school. Here we used adverb often after be verb is. Between the subject and the verb if the verb consists of one word. Sandhya never forgot to send me New Year greetings. Here forgot is main verb and we placed our adverb never before that. After the first word, if the verb consists of more than one word, we should never disobey the rules. Here we placed our adverb between both the verbs. So when we have helping verb as well as main verb, we placed our verb in the mid adverb in the mid of both the verbs. Before the verbs have to and used to, we often had to work on Sundays. Means we have to place adverb before have to and used to. When an adverb modifies an adjective or another adverb, it is placed before the adjective or the adverb. The bride looked very beautiful. Here beautiful is adjective and here very is adverb which is modifying our adjective. They agreed to the plan quite happily. Here happily is adverb and quite is modifying our adverb happily. As I told you in the definition that one adverb may qualify another adverb. The adverb enough is placed after the word it modifies. She is intelligent enough to understand the problem. The word only should be placed immediately before the word it modifies. So be particular when you place an adverb. The placement of adverb may change the meaning of whole sentence. So it depends upon the position of adverb that what will be the meaning of the sentence. For an example, only he promised to give me books. Here I placed only in the beginning of sentence. Now the meaning of the sentence will be that only he and nobody else promised me to give books. Now I placed only before the verb. He only promised to give me books. Means he only promised me to give books, but he didn't give me books. He promised to give me only books. Here it means that he promised to give me books only and nothing else. So it depends upon the position of adverb that the meaning can be changed when you change the position of an adverb in your sentence. When there are two or more adverbs after the verb, the normal order is adverb of manner, place and time. Means when you have three or two adverbs in your sentence, then the sequence will be first you have to place manner, then place, then time. She sang sweetly in the concert last evening. Here sweetly is adverb of manner. I placed it first. Then comes adverb of place in the concert. Then at last we placed adverb of time last evening. I hope you all have understood adverbs. Thank you.